I'm gonna attempt to do a little bit of mechanic work. I gotta put these caps here on these bearings, so I gotta take this apart right here. I don't think it should be too hard. I just hope that I don't have to screw around with timing or anything like that afterwards. Since I gotta get to this stuff here, I'm gonna take off this rail, and I think it's gonna make things a little bit easier to get at everything. All right, so we managed to get the rail off. There was 1, 2, 3 bolts, and then there was one hanging onto it up here too. I'm gonna see if I can attempt just to slide the caps on and then put everything back together, and then we'll give it a dry turn to see if everything's okay. Well, I managed to get the caps on. They needed a little bit of persuasion. I ended up using a rubber mallet because I didn't want to bash things around, and a little bit of lubricant just so that they would slide on. But eventually I popped them on, so it worked out great. Now I just have to reinstall that track I took off to change these little caps here. So I've got it all reassembled, the track's back on, and I turned it by hand to make sure everything was free moving, and everything seems to be good, so hopefully this little fix works out. They were missing, so I had to put them on. I put everything back in the exact same position, in the exact same way that it was, so I'm hoping that there's no timing issues or nothing like that. Like I said, I turned it by hand, nothing's jamming up, everything's just moving freely. So I'll be trying it out pretty soon. The hay's all cut, the hay's all raked, so maybe later on today I will give it a shot and see what happens. I don't have a wagon with a rack on it yet, so I'll literally just be kicking bales into the field, but I just want to get to use it. I want to get to know it, and I want to be safe with it because this thing still scares the crap out of me.